It is the single most common seasoning on the planet. You probably don't think about it twice when you reach for it. For much of history, this simple white crystal, salt, was a source of empires, a cause of wars, and a form of currency.
This is the history of the one ingredient that built civilization. It's the story of why you are truly worth your salt. Humans need salt to survive. Ancient hunters got enough by eating raw meat. But when diets changed to farming, a problem arose.
The new agricultural diet lacked sodium. People far from the coast or salt mines had to seek it out or face severe illness. The biggest breakthrough wasn't about taste. About 6,000 years ago, people discovered salt could preserve food for long periods. Salt draws the moisture out of meat and fish, preventing bacterial growth. This simple scientific trick changed human survival overnight.
Armies could now march for months without relying on hunting.
Because salt was essential for life and difficult to procure, it quickly became an incredibly high-value commodity, sometimes traded ounce for gold.
In the Roman Empire, salt was so vital that they built one of their most famous trade routes just for it.
Roman soldiers were given a special allowance of money specifically to buy their salt, called a salarium. This was a crucial expense.
That Latin word, salarium, is the root of our modern word, salary. Hence, if you are a good worker, you are worth your salt.
Governments quickly take control. In ancient China, salt taxes provided a substantial source of state revenue for many dynasties. Throughout history, access to salt was worth fighting for. Wars were fought over control of salt flats, mines, and trade routes.
The most infamous example was in France, where the Gabelle, a mandatory, heavily taxed salt purchase, was brutally enforced for centuries.
The tax was so resented and unfair that it became a key grievance that ultimately helped spark the massive uprising of the French Revolution.
Even in the 20th century, the control of salt sparked a peaceful uprising. Mahatma Gandhi began the famous Salt March.
This 240-mile walk was to defy the British Empire's unjust salt tax.
Historically, salt was produced by boiling brine from underground springs or by mining rock salt deep underground from evaporated ancient seas.
The alternative is massive rock salt mining, where machines extract deposits left behind by ancient oceans millions of years ago.
Salt is more than just food. It is crucial to modern industry, used to produce chlorine, soda ash.
It also plays a vital role in safety, used by cities and towns across the world to de-ice roads and keep transport running during freezing winters. Of course, it is still the world's most popular seasoning, elevating the flavor of everything from simple vegetables to complex gourmet meals.
More importantly, it remains biologically essential. Sodium and chloride ions are needed for fluid balance, muscle function, and nerve signaling. From enabling armies to march across continents, to funding governments through oppressive taxes, salt has determined the course of history.
It is forever etched in our language. The Roman practice of salting leafy greens gave us the word salad, another hidden legacy of salt.
We now live in a world where salt is a cheap commodity, a convenience we take for granted every single day on our dinner table.
Remember its incredible past. You are seasoning your food with the crucial element that funded empires and defined what it means to be worth your salt.